I think when you're casting vision, and not true for every area of life and every industry, but for this kind of thing, I think it's important, like the sieving out of Gideon's men, to make sure that the call is very clear, that you don't apologize for the risk or for the challenges or the hardships, because you are going to go on a journey together and it's going to get hard. So I think the first thing for me when you're building team is make sure that unapologetically you give the vision and the call, and you outline the danger. And I love that's what Jesus does with us as well. He doesn't say, guys, this is going to be easy and I'm going to answer all your answers. He's like, take up your cross and follow me. And I feel that the call is a critical thing. And then once you got the call, the other thing I would say is like really trying to build people, like I was saying earlier, always employing people better than yourself, not to have the humility, and don't be insecure about that. Like, just employ the best people you can find and aim at that, because they're just going to lift your game, lift your product. And I think that's something to pay attention to, is really trying to employ people smarter than yourself, and be quite intentional about that. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to say for us as leaders as we go, and like this is something for us all to strive for, one story of David's life that I love, it talks about when he was in the wilderness and he was thirsty, and 3 of his mighty men heard him saying, I wish I could get water from the well of Bethlehem. And there was a Philistine garrison around Bethlehem at that time. And I just love the story. I did a bit more research into it, that they fought their way through an entire Philistine garrison, drew him water, and brought him back water. And I was like, oh my goodness, how much they must have loved David to do that for him, because he didn't command it, he didn't ask it. What had he done for them? He must have loved them and given to them in such an incredible way. And I was like, wow, that's like God with us. Like when God captures your heart, you'll go and fight your way through a Philistine army to draw him water, not because it's a religion, but because he's got your heart. But anyway, what I want to try and emulate, and we don't always get it right, obviously, but is to give to the team around me. And I love that verse, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. So I think if we as leaders genuinely serve our team, you will win their hearts, and then they'll do things for you that are beyond imagination. And I don't know if that's making sense, Henry, but I feel if we can cue into that, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. It results in that kind of winning of hearts and people doing things that go beyond the norm, that can take us to greatness. Yeah.